and welcome back to my channel. I am Alicia Ying, your success coach and psychic here at yestothying.com, where success always starts by saying yes to you. I am now doing these new readings where I am going to be doing an in-depth tarot reading to give you some clear and loving guidance to help you manifest your #dream life. This particular reading is for my beautiful earth signs. So this is my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, my earth angels. Let's dive in and see what this full moon in Taurus message has for you. Oh, with this partial lunar eclipse. All right, my earth angels, I am using my Disney's Villains tarot deck that I just got in because the truth be real with this deck. And since we are doing a full moon, we have this full moon in Taurus and we also have this partial lunar eclipse. This felt like the right deck. So the first card that I want to pull for you is just a general, what does the full moon in Taurus want my beautiful earth angels to know? What does this full moon in Taurus want my beautiful earth angels to know? What do they want you to know? Oh, hey, heartbreak. Okay, 3 of Swords. Here's what this full moon, this is what this full moon in Taurus plus this partial lunar eclipse has to say for you, earth angels. Again, take what resonates and leave this rest because this is a general reading, right? But this does symbolize your betrayal, the hurt feelings, and the fact that you are emotionally healing from the past, which is a really good thing. Because if you're actually in the process of healing, then be patient with yourself. You're doing a great job and you are being able to make your heart whole again. So that's that. That's where you are right now, okay? So what is your goal, okay? What is my earth angel's goal? What is my earth angel's goal for this full moon? What is my earth angel's goal? What is their goal? What is their goal? Ooh, judgment. Okay, so you are ready for judgment to be served. You are ready for people to get what was coming to them. You are ready to step up as the Queen of Hearts, right? Being able to master your heart and your emotions to heal from all of that emotional trauma that you've had and really be able to sit pretty on your throne, have people basically work under you, begging for your forgiveness as you have finally become vindicated. Is this correct? Oh my gosh. I'm just feeling like your time has come, right? And you're just like, I'm just ready to become the queen of my own castle, the king of my own kingdom. Like, I am just ready to stop with the thorns and the drama. We're over this now, right? Okay, so, but let me just make sure if there's anything else. There's also this notion, as far as your ultimate goal with everything with this full moon, is to wrap up this cycle that you've had in your life. You have had lots of this trauma. You've had these roadblocks. You've had these bumps in the road, and you were just ready for this big cycle to be over, so you can start really manifesting the new life that you have been wanting. Am I correct? The key to this is to appreciate the lessons that you've learned along the way and to make peace with any missteps that you've had. That's going to be a really important part of this final healing so that you can get to this place where you have fully put everything in the past, close that chapter, like finish that book, and then start a new book, start a new adventure, start a new life with none of this. Okay. You really are also ready to bloom into the best version of yourself. And that's what I'm also getting to. So in a way, even though this is a Disney Villains deck, you are ready to step up as the queen and the king of your kingdom. So let's pull and see what obstacles or main challenges you have to manifest this, okay? Let's see. What obstacles do you have to manifest this? What obstacles do my earth angels have in manifesting this? Ooh, 2. Let's see. What obstacles? What obstacles, please? What is the final obstacle that my earth angels are facing? There we go. All right. So you've got 4 obstacles, and the obstacles are, ooh, the 4 of Cups. I actually love this card. Oh, the 10 of Cups. Interesting. In the reverse position, the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Wow. So 2 7. So there's some synchronicity there. But basically, let's take these one at a time, okay? The first one is, we're going to put this up here. The first one is this 4 of Cups. So I'm sure if you've seen a lot of tarot readings before, this is usually the one where, again, it's so funny, it's Captain Hook, because with this 4 of Cups, this is about looking at the cups that are empty versus the 1 cup that's full, right? And then actually seeing that the universe does have your back, that spirit is trying to give you what you want, but you're just not seeing it. Now, in this one, this is a little bit gluttonous where he's like drinking out of that cup. So let's see. Okay. So your first main challenge in becoming the queen of your own queendom, earth angels, is that a decision needs to be made. This is about really taking stock of all of the options that you have to get this, and to really choose the option that feels the best for you. What I'm getting is that, like, how do I explain this? It's almost like you have been so used to doing things by the book and being super logical, like very emperor energy, to just get shit done because you are so methodical, because you are earth signs, because you are able to be super practical. And you've kind of forgotten like how to trust how you feel. And that has to play a big part in it, because if it doesn't light you up inside, what is the point in doing it? That's a really big theme that I'm seeing here, is that you're wanting to have the full blown, like, wealth, love, money, success, fame. You want to have it all, but you're kind of choosing the path that has the most resistance. That's one of your biggest blocks, okay? You're choosing the path with most resistance versus least resistance. Now, again, with the 10 of Cups in reverse, in a way, in the resistance position, this is asking you to reflect on the relationships in your life. Are there any relationships in your life that are in hot water, that are basically like draining your energy, sucking you dry, and not giving you the love that you need, basically creating this 3 of Hearts or 3 of Swords situation? Because if you do, the biggest block with this is those relationships are literally preventing you from getting your kingdom, okay? Your goals might have changed. Your needs might have changed. As you have been evolving and growing and becoming a better person, you've realized that maybe you've outgrown some of your friends, which is why this is happening, right? Maybe you're outgrowing your significant other, in which case this is happening. Maybe you're realizing that you don't need to be in a codependent relationship anymore, which is why this is happening. But things need to change in order for this to occur and for you to become queen/king, right? So the message here is to stop treading water and dive below the surface, fathoms below. Okay, anyway. And dive below the surface to discover what's really at the heart of the problem. And what's really at the heart of the problem is you feeling betrayed. Okay? You've been betrayed a lot. You have always stuck your neck out there for people, given more than you even had to give because you loved these people, you cared about these people. And unfortunately, what happened was you got stabbed in the back. They took advantage of you. They didn't respect what it was that you were giving them, and it kind of basically cost you your night at the ball. In order to get through this obstacle, you definitely need to face the truth. Again, this is all about facing the truth, right? Facing the truth. Is there a sign here? Maybe you should face the truth. It's hard when you have this heartbreak and maybe you don't want to go through more heartbreak, but honesty, especially with yourself, is going to be your key to success. You don't have to go about this the hard way like you've been doing, okay? And this brings us to 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands. So again, it's about the kind of action that you're taking, whether it's swords or wands, right? And you can see this windy road that all leads to what? You as the queen. The 7 of Wands just indicates that you are overwhelmed and exasperated. You've been working too hard and you're kind of starting to lose your momentum, right? And so the queen wants you to know that you deserve to have this. You deserve to have all the lights around you for you to be like the queen of your castle, to be able to be the queen of your queendom, the king of your kingdom, being able to rule and have everything that you want and more. But the problem is that you've been burning your candle at both ends, so to speak. You have not been allowing yourself the time to rest, to be able to recuperate, to be able to rejuvenate, and therefore you're gassing out. And this is a problem because when you're wanting to have your kingdom, there's no use in having a kingdom if you can't run it because you're fucking dead because you're fucking worked too hard, right? This goes back to, again, the 4 of Cups, where it's about managing your time, money, resources correctly and choosing the path of least resistance. You don't have to drink from the cup that's the most challenging. I know that's probably something that was bred into you culturally, familially, ancestrally, especially if you're watching this and you were born in the US of A. We Americans tend to have this hustle culture, land of the free. You're free to do what you want. All you have to do is bust your ass to get it, and then you can fucking get it. But as we all know, because law of attraction, spiritual stuff, you know, and being able to ascend past the patriarchy, you don't have to choose the hard way. You can choose the easy way. You can choose to really find what's emotionally fulfilling for you, right? To get rid of the people that are stabbing you in the back and to really focus on you. That's what I'm really getting with this card too. It's like the biggest block is you've been focusing on all these other people that you have failed to focus on yourself and what your needs really are. So take time this weekend, especially with this full moon in Taurus and then this eclipse season, to really focus on you. What is it that you desire and what is the easiest path for you to get what you want? You don't have to do it the hard way. You can do it the easy way. Now, with that being said, let's discuss how to overcome these challenges. So the transformation. What do my earth angels need to do in order to transform? All right. What do my earth angels need to do to transform? What do my earth angels need to do to transform? What do my earth angels need to do to transform? All right. You say one more. Oh my gosh. Okay, great. Enough. All right. So in order to get rid of all of these blocks, we have, your solution is the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. Woo! The Hierophant. I love that. Actually, let me put it like this. Can you see? Okay. Let's do it like this. Woo! The Knight of Cups, Justice, and the 8 of Coins. Okay, so let's take these one by one. the Four of Swords, okay? The Four of Swords. This is what you need to do in order to overcome all of those obstacles that we just talked about. Angels. I don't know if I had said this enough when I was doing these cards, but this card literally means to rest and recuperate. You have been working way too fucking hard and you are burnt the fuck out. Please take time. Please take time for yourself. Please take time to rest your body. This is the only body you have this lifetime, so take care of it, okay? Like, just put up your feet and pamper yourself. You have to recharge so that you can go about the adventures for your kingdom at the end, okay? The second card is the Seven of Cups. I love the Seven of Cups. So many sevens for you. 777, which is, again, applying all of your spiritual lessons that you've learned up to this point thus far. I'm also getting for some of you that you're also maybe brain dead while you're watching this because you're just so exhausted. But the Seven of Cups is all about allowing yourself to daydream a little. So once you take your fucking nap, okay, you can start to daydream. What is it that you want to do? What adventures do you want to go on? Where do you want them to take you? What does your happily ever after look like? Okay. What does this queendom look like to you? Start dreaming about it. All of these possibilities are here for you. So which path do you want to take? How do you want it to go about? What does your dream life look like? Go ahead and write it down in the comments if you want to confirm it. But this is really just about taking the time to get clear on what your actual happily ever after looks like. Once you do that, then it's going to be all about the Hierophant. I love this one from Zootopia. I wish they did more from Zootopia, but basically you're going to have to take things one step at a time and go according to plan. Okay, there are people who have basically been able to manifest and create everything that you've been asking for. And so you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can go ahead and get what you desire by resting, getting clear on what you want, and then taking the necessary actions, maybe following in someone else's footsteps. You don't have to rewrite the book if you don't want to, but just do things in the most easiest and effortless way for you. Just take it one step at a time and actually get that stuff done in a way that feels good for you, which is what the Knight of Cups is about, because the Knight of Cups is really about doing things from the heart. What are the things that sweep you off your feet, that make you feel alive, that make you feel in love? Queen of Hearts, in love with every area of your life. What does that actually look like for you? If it doesn't make you feel loved, don't fucking do it. That's literally the easiest way that I can put it for those of you that are brain dead and don't really, or like, I can't understand. Just follow what makes you feel loved. If it doesn't make you feel loved and supported and appreciated and respected, don't fucking do it. The job, the relationship, the friends, anything, your hobbies, if it doesn't make you feel loved, stop doing it. Okay. Then we've got the Justice card. Justice is going to be served. This is time where you need to put things back into balance. You're going to sabotage yourself if you don't heed this, okay? It's so important. The people that fucked you over, they're going to get what's coming to them. You don't have to worry about that. But if you've been morally conflicted about what you should do, or if you're in a relationship where you feel like that it's not being fair, deep down, you already know what's right. You know what you need to do. So this is really about following your moral compass and knowing that, and knowing where your true north is. Okay? If it doesn't align with your morals and values and integrity, then it's the wrong path. Period. All right? This is really about standing boldly in your truth and in your integrity. It may be hard for you to do because you've been fucked over in the past and people have probably been, where is that Seven of Swords, have been stabbing you in the back, right? But you have got to just stick to you. You have to be like, you know what? Yeah, I extended myself. I can't go to the function. Sorry. You know I said I could, but now I can't, and I need to take care of me. And the people that truly love you, that aren't going to stab you in the back, are going to understand that and respect you and love that, and love you for that even more. Last but not least is the 8 of Coins. So stay dedicated to your goal. Keep practicing and you will be successful. I think a lot of you are kind of, again, trying to push away the emotions part of your journey. But ultimately, again, just from even these 2 cards alone, you've been hurt in the past and you've kind of just been masking it out by like only focusing on work. And right now, it's like money is going to be important. You are going to be able to make more money, but this is about doing things from your heart. You really are a heart-centered person and you have so much love to give. So again, go back to, after you rest, take some time to really figure out what your happily ever after means for you. What does that look like for you? What is it that is going to make you feel the way that you want to feel? You need to get back in touch with your feelings. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're like, no, I can't, because then I'm going to hurt too much and then I'm going to break down and then I'm going to have a panic attack and then I'm going to fucking die. You're not going to die. I promise. You're not going to die. The people that did fuck you over are going to get what's coming to them. But this really is all about, if you want the money that you've been asking, you're like, I need all this. I need this. I need this money. I need this money. I need this money. You've been really focused on money. You need to do things that light you up inside and that make you feel actually loved, right? I don't necessarily want to say take it to the far point of like being as self-absorbed as Gaston, but you need to start putting yourself first for sure. Now, that all being said, what is the outcome? What is the outcome and the lessons that you learn if you heed this advice? All right, so what is the outcome for my beautiful earth angels and what lessons will they learn? Ooh. Give me one more. Okay. So you will get, ooh, you're going to be a star. I told you, you had nothing to worry about. It feels like this. It really feels like this at the time. But because you want this and you want to be the queen, king of your kingdom, right? And get all the love and the money that you desire, you just have to embody the fact that you, my dear, are a fucking star. Okay? Use your heart. Go after what you want. Start opening it up to those that love you and lift you higher. Do not fill cups that don't fill yours back up. Period. That's what this is, right? Your cup is brimming because other people are also pouring back into your cup because you're pouring into their cups, right? So you want reciprocal relationships. Also, the 6 of Cups. This is such a great card because you are going to really start to remember what it's like to feel fulfilled. You're going to remember that people do have your back, that people are going to be filling in your cup when you are giving to them. The fact that all of your cups are going to be overflowing, and the fact that you can go back to this childlike innocence where it's like remembering the fonder times when things were easy, things are joyful, they are joyful now, they are happy, they are peaceful, they are abundant, they are overflowing with the success, love, money, wealth, fame that you desire because of the fact that you took the time to fucking rest and really ask yourself what your heart truly wanted and took the step-by-step actions in order to get it. The 9 of Swords, oh my gosh, the 9 of Swords, so good. You finally have now figured out the balance between working and home life and being able to rest. And so you're going to be able to get everything that you want with ease and effortlessness. I am so excited for you. You have had the ability to face your fears and conquer them. This is what this card means, okay? Normally, this is about like dark lurking just out of sight, but it just means that you don't need to stress because the battle is within yourself. The only person you have to fight is the old part of you that resonates with the toxic abuse that happened before. Once you heal that and say, hey, that was where I was now. That was where I was then. That's not where I am now. I choose to heal this part of myself where I felt like I couldn't get what I wanted, or I needed to be in toxic relationships, and you can just nip that in the bud. You really are going to be able to master your own emotional well and be able to have your cups runneth over because you are a fucking star. I am so excited for you. This really, really is going to be a transformative full moon for you. So again, you're going to come out as a star with lots of love, friendships, and the ability to master yourself so that you can get this queendom that you're seeking. Okay? You are a star. You're a star where you are. If anyone knows that song, I will... You know what? If anyone knows that song that I just sang, even though I only sang 2 lines of it, comment below with that song and I will give you a free 20-minute reading because that song is so obscure. And I have a story about it later, but that's not really the point of this reading. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Moonology deck because I love doing that on the full moon. And let's just see what the Moonology deck has to say for you. Any extra final messages for my beautiful earth angels? All right. So for my beautiful earth angels, any final messages? Woo. Believe in the impossible. With your earthly element, you probably are very practical, but the full moon in Taurus wants to remind you that the impossible can become possible, right? This isn't just about, oh, fairy tale dreams, they never happen, blah, 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 blah. That's the heartache talking. That's not really your soul. Your soul knows that you can have it all, and your soul wants you to bloom into your truest self. So anything that you have thought, dreamed of, got an idea or an inkling, the universe would not have put that magical idea in your head if it could not help you bring it into fruition in real life. Okay? Any other final words or messages? Right. Your dreams need a practical plan. And that's the thing. Before now, you've been doing the practical plan, but you haven't been dreaming that big. So now we want you to dream bigger and then put that practical plan into place. Don't just run the rat race of like, okay, I wake up, I got to go to work, and then I got to take care of the kids, and then I got to go home, and then I got to go to bed, and I just have to repeat the whole thing, and blah, 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 blah. That doesn't feel like the dream life that you're wanting, right? So I want you to dream bigger instead of just treading water to try and like stay alive and just sort of like survive. I want you to thrive. That's what the full moon, and how funny, full moon in Taurus, full moon in Taurus, full moon in Taurus. You just need to put a practical plan into place in order to get what you want, but you really just need to focus on what is it that you are really wanting. And then you're going to be gold, like literally golden. One last one. Any other messages? Look at the bigger picture. Okay, that's the last message. Look at the bigger picture. Because once you can see the bigger picture of, oh my God, I can have that and that and that and that and that. What? Right? Then you're going to be like, oh, I see now. I was thinking too small. I was thinking that I could only have this or this. This is about expanding and be like, oh no, I can have this and this and this and this, and get excited about it. Again, the queen, okay, granted this is the judgment card, but the Queen of Hearts, she's the Queen of Hearts for a reason. It's because she's a queen. She wants to master her emotions, right? Does that make sense? I'm just saying there were so many cups in your readings. So that's what this means. Now, for the final message, I'm going to pull a charm just to see what the charms have to say. Final message for my beautiful earth angels. What message do you have for my beautiful earth angels? feel so kindred. I'm just feeling like be gentle with yourself. The blue color is like find things that are soothing to you. Do things that make you feel soothed, feel at peace, feel at ease, because you secretly are a star, okay? This is about taking things, as counterintuitive as this is, taking things slow. Use your imagination. Come up with your dream life. Then take the practical dot by dot by dot by dot action plan in order to make it happen. Okay, I really, really hope that this reading was helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, and comment if it does. And of course, I'm going to be doing more readings like this. So if you would like to get more insights and stuff, do hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be the first to notified when my new videos drop. But keep going. You have got this. I love you so much. And the universe is ready to help you make your dreams come true. Again, just go easy. Believe in the impossible. Remember that you need a practical plan. Look at the bigger picture and just remember that you're a star. I love you.